Hi guys, welcome back to yet another video on my channel. If it is your first time here, karibu sana. I absolutely love to have you here. My name is Mwikali Maluli, and the girl you're gonna see here, if you choose to stick around, it's the face you're gonna get stuck with. All right, thank God it's a pretty face. All right, let's start with a bit of housekeeping. First of all, thank you so much for clicking on this video. But if you have not subscribed yet, please do hit the subscribe button. It is right over here. You have to check if you're watching in from a signed in device. If you're watching from your TV and you've not signed it, you might have to go on your phone and just check. Please do subscribe because it does help. You can also turn on the notification bell so that you get notified every other time I upload a video. If you do like this video, please hit the like button. If you are just like all right, just hit the like button. Doesn't take anything away from, but it does help me a lot. Do leave a comment down below and share this video with your friends. Share. All right, yes. So as the title of the video suggests, today we're going to be talking about the things I have learned for sure in the years that I have been actively living. Initially I wanted to do 26 things I have learned in my 26 years of living, but I started prepping a bit too late. So I decided that I'm going to go with the number that I'm going to go with. I don't even know how many points I've written down, but we are going to do this, all right? These are just things I've learned over the years. Things I've learned to embrace, things I've learned to normalize, things I have had to unlearn. So it's just kind of the way things have been wired in my head so that I can cope. Please, if you just find a point that you absolutely relate with, please do leave a comment down below. And if I leave some points out that you feel are like really necessary for our younger fellas, or just as a bit of advice to anyone who might need it, okay? Right, let's get right into the video then. Today we are having a very notebook. All right, the first point for me is you are gonna get past it. All right, it does not matter how bad you feel like a situation is. Let's say you are in a rut right now, or you have been in a rut, or you are just handling a situation that looks like it's super challenging. You just kind of feel like it's the end of the world for you. I promise you, you're gonna get past it. You're gonna get past it. And a few months down the line, a few years down the line, you're gonna look back and be like, wow, that was quite a rough patch. But however rough the patch looks like, you have what it takes to get past it. You just kind of have to get your head together, figure out how to get out of it, and just kind of actively and intentionally do things that are making you get out of that situation. All right, I don't know what it is. Maybe you're in a bad or toxic relationship, maybe you're not enjoying your job, or you're in such a stressful work environment, or things at home are not working out. Whatever it is, I promise you, it's just for a period. All right, you're gonna get out. You're gonna get out better. You're gonna get out stronger, as long as you intentionally and actively want to do it. So give it time. All right, I'm gonna couple it up with time heals everything. So whatever it is that you're going through, time is all that you need. I'm not a firm believer on that per se. I'm one person who rarely forgets. If you do something wrong to me, I will rarely forget. And let me say this in terms of a relationship. If there's something that you did to me and it was super hurtful, and we were dating, or we were friends, or we were family, it doesn't escape me. So I'm not sure that time heals everything, but I kind of just learn how to cope. But forgetting, I do not. That's something I need to kind of learn how to do. But yeah, for most people, time does heal everything. Even if you won't forget, for me, even if I don't forget, at least with time it becomes less and less painful, less and less weighty. So yeah, give it time. For one, you're gonna get through it, and two, give it time. Then three, embrace the seasonality that comes with some relationships. Can we just accept that some people come in your life for a season, and you have to accept when that season is over? It doesn't matter. And when I say some people, it could be a friend, it could be an acquaintance who will last 5 minutes, and that's it. You never get to see that person again, you never get to interact with them. Some are friends, some are best friends, some are boyfriends, some are husbands. All right, some people are in your life for a season, and if you do not accept it, then you're gonna be dragging yourself through a really muddy place that you don't want to be in. All right, if you stick around a place, or if you stick around people, and you can clearly see that whatever symbiotic relationship you guys had is not there anymore, then there's a problem. I'm not saying that the minute you feel like things are getting rough, you hyper. I'm not preaching that. I'm not preaching that, but you can clearly tell this person was here for this period. Things are starting to be more painful, things are starting to be chaotic. If it's time for you to end things with that person, please just know that it's time to. If it's an acquaintance you've met and you can feel that they have such a bad vibe, it's time for you to move to the next acquaintance. Just, if it's a networking space, for example, just move to the next person. It's as simple as that. There are people that come in your life and they stick in your life. There are people that come in your life and they are seasonal people. Please, let's let the seasons be the same way. There's sun, there's the rain. We don't hold on to the sun when rains are here. We just accept, the rainy season is here, the rainy season is here. All right, the sun is out, there's nothing you can do about it. Same thing with the people in your life, the environment in your life. If it is time for you to say goodbye, please do say goodbye and do not hold on. Point number 3 is own up to your mistakes and work towards being a better you. This one is coming from the fact that you can't always play the victim. All right, you can't always be the one on the receiving end of a shitty situation. Not always. Let's be honest. Can you just sit down, reassess? Did I have a part to play in this? If it isn't your fault, it isn't your fault. But maybe sometimes it's 90% someone's fault and then 10% your fault. So do you see your fault? Do you see what you did wrong to kind of find yourself in that place? Did you trigger how this person treated you? Did you trigger how this situation turned out? Okay, but you cannot, it's not that it's all your life, every other time something bad is happening, you're just kind of looking for pity. You're the one who's saying, see, imagine but then and I know this is what we do, especially when we're talking to our friends. We never start with, I did ABC, now it's arts. I've learned that the hard way. In my previous relationship, I had to own up because the relationship got shaky because I kind of triggered something and it just kept on building up. But I'm just saying, can we learn to accept our mistakes? Because if you sit down, reassess everything, and figure out that you did ABC that led to XYZ, then you're gonna have potential to avoid doing that ABC again and avoid that kind of a situation again in the future. But if you never get to do it, then you will always just play that victim video in your head, and you're always gonna be a bad person, and you just will never know that you're actually doing bad things. But if you can see that you had a hand to play in something, please do accept it, own it, and kind of just work towards not doing the same mistake again. The next point is it is absolutely okay to cut people off. I don't care who they are. I don't care whether it's family. I don't care whether it's your best friend. I don't care whether it's your husband. I don't care who it is. It is 100% okay to cut people off. It is also okay, let me couple it with it is okay to take a break from people. Okay, maybe family, maybe you can't cut family off per se, but you can take a break. If you feel like you're suffocating, please give yourself some time off, or just end things with that person, or just cut that person off. Let me tell you, the feeling you get when you clean up your house, or the feeling you get when you declutter, or the feeling you get when you are carrying such a heavy luggage and then you've gotten where you're going and now it's on the floor. That's the feeling you get when you either take a break from some toxicity that you're in, or you cut some people off that are definitely not doing you any good. Exact same feeling. It's a good feeling, and sometimes you just need to break out kidogo, have some time off. The both of you might kind of learn to appreciate each other in that kind of space, and learn how to respect each other more, because most of the time when you need to cut someone off, or you need to break things off, things are just not working out. Someone is not being respected enough, someone is not being hard as well as they should be hard. So if you need it, please do it. There's a friend of mine who told me the other day that is, they just wake up and they're like, why do I have these contacts? And they just go deleting. And these are not like random people on their contacts list. No, some are friends. It could be for a period, it could be forever, but if it's necessary, please do it. It is 100% okay. It is 100% okay to like mute your friends if you feel like they're giving a vibe that you're not kind of okay with, or sometimes you might be in a rut and you just feel like everyone is doing so great, and sometimes social media can really make you get depressed. If you feel like you need to block, let me tell you, you don't owe an explanation to anyone about anything that you choose to do that regards your peace of mind. Okay, if you need to block someone, if you need to mute someone, if you need to unfollow someone, if whatever you need to do, if it's physical cutting off, just stay away from me for a period, I need a break from you, do it. The other one is, a break is as necessary as the effort you put to work. This is not in regards to relationships, it's in regards to work. Fatigue is a thing. Fatigue is a disease, you guys. The number of times I've just burned out, got to a point I just used to go, because I remember that time there was a chemist near where I used to work, and I used to go there every time, and they're like, have you rested? When was the last time you just had a good night's sleep, or just rested for a day? Sleep is a thing, but then if you sleep, wake up, and then it's back to back to back of the same hustle and the same tiring thing. Fatigue is a thing. You need to take care of yourself, so take a break, right? Doesn't matter whether you wanna kiss your boss's ass or you wanna please who in the world, please take a break. If you're entitled to leave days, take a break, because the minute you leave, or God forbid something happens to you, you can't work anymore, God forbid something happens to you, you die, they're gonna replace you like this. That is if you are in employment. If you're an entrepreneur, it's a little bit different, but it is important. Take even a day, even half a day. It is as important as working hard is. The next point is, things don't always turn out like you expected. The plans are yours, but what do they say? You may plan, but God has the final picture in mind, or whatever that saying is. If you asked me whether at 26 years I would be here doing the things I'm doing right now, around the people that I'm around right now, I would laugh hysterically. I would be like, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, I just had absolutely different plans for my life. Literally had planned out how at 23 I'm gonna be, how at 25 I'm gonna be, how at 29 I'm gonna be. Yes, do plan, but be ready to kind of morph when things are different, because you might have, if you thought you'd be at such a place, and then things happen and you're in a different place, you need to learn how to cope in that different place. So just be ready to kind of evolve, morph, and embrace a situation as it is, and work to break through whatever it is, if it's a bad situation, or enhance it if it isn't a bad situation. So things don't always turn out the way we expect them to turn out. How you have things planned out in your mind does not exactly work out, and it is okay. The next thing is something I always say these days: don't sit in shit for too long. All right, if you sit in shit for too long, that environment becomes very comfortable. It just becomes normal. You know, the shit doesn't smell like shit anymore. It's like, this is it, it's fine. So if you are going through a rough patch, can you get done? Maliza, just be like, hey, that's happened, then move. If it's a bad breakup, just give yourself time to heal. I'm not saying, people are different, people take different times. Whatever short means to you, just take a short time. Accept that things are the way they are, and then ask yourself, what can I do to make things better? Let your downtime be as short as possible, okay, as reasonably short as possible, because people process things differently. I'm the kind of a person who I might even cry for 2 hours and that's it, I'm done. I'm okay, let's move. I'm that person. So I don't know what yours is. Maybe by the time it gets to you accepting something has happened, it's gonna be a while, but however reasonably short you can get past something, please do it. Just don't get comfortable in that space. The next point is, it is literally never too late to start, to enhance, or to stop. All right, if you feel like you have been having a certain idea for so long, you've just taken too long to start it, and then now you feel like too late. You're not late. There are people whose make it ideas come up at 50. There are people who make it ideas come at 30. There are people who have it very early. If you wanted to start something and you never did, and now you feel like it's too late, I'm here to tell you it's not too late. Just do it. Do the damn thing. If you are doing something and you wanted to kind of re-strategize or do some things differently, and you feel like you took too long to do it, and now you're feeling like it's too late, it is not. If it's something that's going to improve something, do not doubt your decision to make something better. Just do it. If you are in a bad relationship, you are in a shitty working environment, you do not like the way things are going with just the entire situations that you are in, it is not too late to stop. It is not too late to walk out. It is literally never too late to do something that is beneficial to you. Never too late. Never late. The other point is normalize and learning and relearning. And my major point is normalize learning from people you never thought that you can learn from. Sometimes you might be somewhere and you feel like some people are just having a yappy talks. Sometimes I have that a lot. I don't know why I'm like that. Sometimes I really just do genuinely feel like this conversation is really not helping me. I just want to move. I just want to get out of here. But at times I've just kind of, if I don't have that option of going, I'll just sit and listen, and trust me, I will learn something. I will, even if it's something very tiny, but I just have a way of magnifying things. I have a way of being like, wow, that point is actually this entire point, Make it a habit to want to be better. If you being better means you unlearn a bad habit, do it. If you being better means you need to learn another skill, do it. All right. So yeah, normalize and learning things. Normalize learning things from people you don't think you can learn from, and normalize relearning something a different way. The other point is, a strong foundation goes a long way in every single thing, whether it's in your education, whether it's in your business, whether it's in your relationships, in your family. A strong foundation goes such a long way. I feel like a strong foundation is really underrated. Even in building houses, the houses that get to fall are the ones that don't have a good foundation. You need to start something the way you intend to continue, all right? If you start a shitty thing, it's gonna go along like that, and you really can't blame anyone for it. It's your fault. You might be lucky to be able to fix something along the way, but I still insist. A good foundation goes a long way. The other point is that networking is underrated. Gosh, I wish someone told me when I was in undergrad that I needed networks. If you do not have the social skills you require to talk to people, please find a way that you can learn to do it. Networking is important, and as much as someone might introduce you to another, you require that extra skill to kind of keep that relationship going, because then if you can't, it doesn't matter whether you get introduced to 10 great people. If those 10 great people cannot remember you, they might remember the person that introduced you to them, but can they remember you? Sharpen your social skills, intend to network more, intend to be at events that have people that are gonna help whatever it is that you're doing, that people that are gonna be helpful to whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's business, whether it's school, whether it's a career. So yeah, just actively look for those events, actively interact with people, actively socialize with people from a greater perspective. Other one is it was learn a skill. I've already said sharpen your social skills. If you're in a certain area, or if you're an entrepreneur or whatever it is that you're doing, and you feel like you need to learn something to help you run something better, or sharpen your skill in something, or earn a promotion, learn a new skill. Enjoy your this one is for the young fellas. Please enjoy your childhood. The other day I was having a conversation with a certain Gen Z, and they were telling me how, because they are a teenager still, very, very late teenager, they were saying how they want to get to 21 because of something that they want to do, but they can't do it until they're 21. And I was like, are you kidding me? I literally just told them, it is gonna catch up with you and you're not gonna like it. It's gonna catch up. So please enjoy, whether you're 17, whether you're 16, whether you're 20, whether you are 19. Please, Ati, you want to get into 22 so that you can get in what clubs you want to get to. Let me just give a moment of silence to my teenagehood days and my childhood. Yeah, please don't kimbiza age. Do not, and please thrive the age you're in. Find a way you can thrive in that age the best way possible. The other one is kindness does not kill, and it goes a long way. So do not step on people's toes. If you're on your way up, please don't step on people's toes. I'm not a prophet of doom, but things do happen, and you might just come back right down. Don't step on people's toes. I can literally count the number of times I have had an ugly exchange with someone, and it was absolutely necessary. And even if it was absolutely necessary, I 100% regretted it afterwards. So I, as much as possible, prefer to be kind. Hata kama unakuwa what kind of a person, I will try to be kind as much as I can, alright? But if it now gets to a point where it's now drama you're looking for, we will give you drama. Some people are just rude for no apparent reason. Let's say you are in a working environment and everyone else is older than you, and you're in the same position, but just because they're older than you, then they get to send you around, they get to tell you, oh, give me that, give me. No, don't be kind in that situation. Just be like, please help yourself. Give an elder person a seat. This one is triggering. I have a story. So this time I had taken my small brother to the hospital. It's a specialist hospital, so it really gets full. So we get there, and normally you have to go very early in the morning, because then if you don't do that, you're gonna be there until 4 p.m. So me, my brother, we get in. Then there's this one patient that comes in with 3 people. So I see them come in, and I'm like, wow, okay, because I can clearly see the seats are not even many. I'm just like, why would you come with a whole clan and they can't just sit outside and wait as one person attends to you? So from the onset, I was just like, this is bad, but what else? To me, I just sat down. So fast forward, the doctors are here. My bro has to go in to see the doctor, no, to see the nurse, and we couldn't get in with them because again, it's full. You can't have patients and the helpers inside the, triage or whatever it is that they were doing. So I'm standing, then these three ladies stand up and leave, and I sit. Okay, they stay for like I think 5 minutes and they come back in. They're not elderly people, okay? They're not elderly people. I'll give them at around maybe 40 years old. There are three of them. I'm just solo. I've been standing for such a long time and now I'm seated. And then they come now, the other two sit down. There was a guy seated next to me, so he stood up for one to sit. I was like, I've seen these people. I was just like, I've seen these guys. Please, as in my head, I was like, please do not tell me to stand. Please do not. So me just sat. I was on my phone. I was very busy. I don't even want to notice that there's something going on. Because there are a lot of other people that are standing. You were seated. I've just sat for 5 minutes. I've been standing for like 30 minutes to an hour. So this lady taps me like this and she's like, can I sit down? I just looked at her and I was like, I'm sorry, but no. You see, you guys are three. You can alternate. You can tell your friend to stand, you sit for a bit, and then they stand, and then you sit for a bit. Because I've also been standing for a very long time. I really don't know whether that was bad. And then the following day I was there because it was a back-to-back thing. The following day I was there, and then this guy sees me, and they were like, "Wow, what the hell was that? What was wrong? Why would you do?" I'm like, but I wasn't rude. I really wasn't rude. If I knew that this, and let me tell you, if these three people were elderly, like elderly, I wouldn't even have had struggles with them. But you're here, three of you, just didn't add up. Anyway, I digress. Please be kind. I also saw another story somewhere how I said this pregnant lady wants me to stand up so that they can see it, and they were having sex without my consent. She had sex without my consent, she got pregnant, and now she wants me to give her a seat. But then sometimes, okay, I'm digressing so much. Have you ever been in a matatu and then people get in? You can see the matatu is full and then you get in and you expect me to stand. Me, I can't. It does not matter how old you are, because I don't get in matatus that are full. If a matatu is full, I don't come into a tikusongewa na mtu and I don't get in to stand. That's common knowledge. For your safety. So you want me to stand, and then if anything happens, I'm the one who's gonna be nauko being thrown everywhere. Be kind, all right? Be kind to people. That was the point. Be kind to people. Please don't ignore the things I've done and the things I do and the things that are in my head. Be kind to people. Then my last one is trust in a higher being. I just feel like there are things that are controlled by forces that are beyond our comprehension, beyond ourselves, and I think accepting that is important. I'm a Christian, but there are times when I have been super detached with my faith. I just kind of feel like things are not aligning the way I want them to. When I get back in line and I'm like in sync with God, I'm kind of having conversations with him, then I just kind of again feel like things are working out. I know some people might say that I am correlating things that are not related, but I personally do believe that it is important to trust in a higher being. And that's it for today's video. I have really enjoyed doing this. I hope that you have enjoyed watching this. I hope that you have stuck around until now, and if you have and you have not subscribed yet, please do subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Tell me the things that you have learned in your whatever years of living that you feel are very important, that you'd want someone else to learn, or you'd want to just tell people about. I would be happy to learn from you as well. Do turn on the notification bell so that the next time I upload a video, you get to be notified. Like this video, please share with your friends. Share with your friends. Tell them to subscribe. Tell them you found a place with good vibes and you'd like to be kind to them and you would like to share. Okay, and that's it for today. I hope that you have enjoyed watching this as much as I have enjoyed shooting it, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.